Black Magic Sorcerer here with another Snake Dad video, and of course, I had to bring out the beast, my reticulated python Buttercup. So he's doing pretty good. He's shed. He's been growing. He's now approaching, I'd say, around 9.5 feet, probably closer to 10. He just is flourishing so well, and as he's getting older, he's becoming so mellow and so much more just confident, I guess you could say. Even as a big snake, I think they just inevitably all have a little extra fear and a little apprehension, but he's gotten so used to his routine, being bathed, being fed, being basically pampered in every way you can pamper a snake, and any way you can baby a snake, that now he's really become just like a dog. I mean, he's totally mellow. He's never once tried to strike or bite me. When he was a little baby, he was bitey, but now he's a juvenile at 2.5, almost 3 years maybe. So he's definitely a teenager, but this is what he does now. He gets up on his pole after I take him on little adventures around the house. And then he'll stay up here for a while. He'll try to get down and escape. And then at that point, if he knocks stuff off the bookshelf here or whatever, then he comes down and gets onto this bookshelf. The other day, his new thing is to get up here onto the cupboard. So he can go straight from his pole all the way up onto this cupboard. And it's not hard to get him down, but it's inconvenient. And he thinks he's being cute, getting up there and hiding from me. But the nice thing about having a big snake is at least if the fucker tries to run away, you can find him more easily when they're a little bigger, and he's pretty colorful, so he's easy to find. But little snakes, when they escape, it's a problem because they can get underneath any little chair or cram themselves into the tiniest of spots where you will never find them. I've lost snakes and had to go chase them down and find them in the house. And until they decide to come out, oh, perfect moment, he's yawning. Big yawn, yawny yawn yawn. Either that or you got gas. What's up, dude? Are you showing off? Are you showing off your teeth? That was just perfect timing. You're such a good boy. You're not getting ferocious, are you? Look at those red eyes. Now, I don't know how anyone could not love a face like this. He's such a good boy. But anyway, Buttercup, he's just a sweet, sweet snake. So I like making videos of him because he is so cute. And now that he's gotten bigger, he's even more of a character. He's still pretty hyper. If I were to leave him by himself, he would definitely take off and do his own thing. He's only content for so long, and I get him in these rare moments where he's really kind of showing off today. So I figured it's the perfect time to pull the camera out and document his progress, because he's probably going to get double in size. So I would imagine he'll end up at around 14 feet and probably be twice his weight. So 25 pound snake. And he's just a good-hearted creature. I don't know why I ended up getting a snake that is so cool, but he has a cool temper. He just, he's not food aggressive. Unlike this guy here, he hates being videotaped. He's always hungry, so he's had a tendency to get striky, but look at how beautiful Zeus has become. He's really putting on some thickness, and, he's mellowed out a lot too. When I get him out, he cannot stand me videotaping or taking pictures of him. When I take him out, he gets all pissed off and striky. So I don't know how he knows I'm filming him, but like even right now, I can tell his energy's like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you trying to videotape me again? I'm just trying to make a video of you, dude. But, so I don't know what it is, but when you start getting into big snakes, especially pythons, they're pretty much just like any other pet. You can pet them, hold them, love on them, play with them. You can do the same things you do with them. You can't play fetch with a snake or anything, but they recognize your face, and you can actually train them to go in and out of their enclosures if you want to take that time and use a clicker. You can have them where you can train them to actually come to you. It's definitely possible. I've seen it done with pythons a lot, and it's pretty neat because what it shows is that they're actually really intelligent. And I don't think a lot of people realize that the bigger the snake, the kind of smarter they are. It's like they're an elephant, very intelligent creature. And, you know, what can you say? They're just amazing to have as a pet. And until you've had one and had one on your shoulders, had one lick your face, had one from a baby and, raised one to an adult size, it's probably hard to understand. But now I've had so many snakes over the last couple of years that I really realize they're the pet that I want. And if I can, eventually I'll start breeding snakes myself to sell them so that other people can get into this hobby, because I feel like from a Reiki point of view, snakes are very healing. There's something about making contact with the snake and having it crawl on you and hug you. It just almost feels like some sort of medieval blessing or something. I don't know how to explain it. I almost feel like they have an angelic quality. People are horrified of snakes, but they're creatures of God, and just like all creatures, I think when you love on a creature long enough, no matter what it is, somehow they pick up on that. They realize you're a friend, and, certain animals you can't train, obviously. They don't have mentality for it. They're always going to be feral and not have intelligence. Like, I don't know how anyone could train a pet scorpion or something. You're fucking crazy to deal with any animal that's poisonous, as far as I'm concerned. But, there's a lot of people out there that like poisonous snakes. They don't fuck with them like you would a python that you hold and snuggle with. But definitely a lot of people out there that collect rattlesnakes and stuff like that where I live. They're usually killed, and, people eat them and make skin out of them and stuff. But rattlesnake in Southern California is real common and a very feared creature, because they'll go in your backyard and kill your dog. Their bite is horrible. And a reticulated python is like the total opposite of a poisonous snake. They're restrictors, so they squeeze and bite their prey to death and then swallow them, as where other species of snake have neurotoxins and venom, and they can actually, paralyze, poison, and kill just with their bite. So you don't have to worry about that if you go with any kind of python. I don't think there's any pythons out there that have any poison in their mouth at all. They have very big, sharp, needle-like teeth. And, I think what makes me attracted to them so much is their eyes. Seeing those slits and how powerful and intimidating a snake can look and act. But lo and behold, you can own one as a fucking pet. So, dark blessings, my friends. More to come. More witchcraft videos soon. Dark blessings.